is the light.
I never paid them.
Ain't this my nigga?
Yeah. I'm not the type of nigga to keep pushing this.
Yeah, this is good shit, man.
Yeah, man, you know, I was sitting up here thinking, man, you know, man, I heard all my peoples that got killed the other day, man, you know.
Yeah, man, I heard about that. What is it about, man?
Man, I heard it had something to do with a bitch, you know what I'm saying, man. These niggas going out like straight Captain Saber hoes over these hoes, you know what I'm saying, over these bitches, you know.
Another homie that got killed over a bitch, huh?
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying. These niggas gotta realize, man, a bitch got a mind of her own. And if you ain't controlling it, you shouldn't be holding it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, homie, because if it came to me losing my life behind a bitch, man, I'll dismiss the bitch, man, because a bitch really ain't worth my time, you know?
Yeah, man, if a bitch ain't paying me, man, ain't doing that beneficial for me, man, you know? You know what I'm saying? The bitch gotta do something, get a job, or get to go.
Yeah, man. Hoes these days ain't shit.
Never let a bitch be the reason. 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 Never let a bitch be the reason.
Came from a nigga named Duke. All these punk ass hoes try to play it for fool. Bitches think they slick. Skip work, cut school for a piece of that dick. Not from you, but from that other nigga. And it really don't matter if you smaller or bigger. Oh man, you didn't know. A bitch is a trick, and the tramp is a hoe. Come freak with no self-control. Getting tossed from third to Lakeview to Fillmore. The punk bitch alive, saying she faithful. Want a true fish, she fucking on your whole crew. I put the type of woman on the stroke. Cause till the day I die, I gotta keep a bitch broke. I never let a hoe tear up my heart. If she ain't no good, I treat a bitch like dirt. Don't even try to play a nigga like me. I might pop that ass a hoe, yo, don't push me.
Never let a bitch be the reason. 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 Never let a bitch be the reason.
Niggas must be fools. Wanna fight and kill for a bitch that's no good. The punk bitch knew she was fucking your homie. Should've popped that up, he asked a nigga like me. Instead of busting caps at your nigga who just going by the book, handling his business. But I must admit, some niggas is wrong. Cause niggas will call your house when you ain't home. Tryna pop at your girl with good conversation. She gives up the plate, you gotta do some chin checking. Checking your nigga, but really checking that hoe. Cause fucking with me, I feel if bitches gone. A good woman wouldn't do that dirt. Fucking on your homie, rocking your world like a nigga used to be my ace. Got mad cause his bitch was choosing on me. I could've been an undercover operator, chilling with him and thinking in her. But a nigga like me got a gang of hoes. They both still kick down money and gold. And me and my nigga go way back. So I really truly didn't wanna do him like that. So a nigga didn't even touch that bitch. But the fool trick still fell out with a pimp.
Never let a bitch be the reason. 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 Never let a bitch be the reason.
Listen to your ladies, peep this. Ever talk to your girlfriends about that sex? Bragging how good your man is. Then all of a sudden he's fucking on one of your friends. Smooth undercover, creeping through the cuts, butt naked like a motherfucker in them guts. And when you find out, you mad as hell. Wanna shoot to kill, but you end up in jail. Didn't know your man was a doggy. Didn't know your girlfriend would throw him the pussy. See punk hoes across your own. Sell you out, looking for a good bone. I never fight over a bitch, but I'll chuck him with a fool, disrespect the pimp. Stepping to me, popping that yin yang. Only get a full bang to the bridge name. I keep holding check with this smooth tight game. More flip on a bitch like Mac Mark Wayne. Power hell up, throw in the trunk. Punish a bitch or try to play a pimp like a punk. I'm not saying treat all women wrong. If you got a good girl, treat her like gold. But if she's cheating, she gotta get a beating. Cause yo, never let a bitch be the reason.